Dr. Stone. So,
So, it was a 21 page chapter, but everything was very straightforward
you
here.
want to talk about the color pages first?
Ooh, yeah, I know, right? Oh my god.
Like it really did feel very, and I'm glad it's not final. Luckily, there was that thing where it was like the versus Tsukasa arc, and I'm like, whew, it's not like this is the whole series.
So this author's doing what Tabata's doing right now.
Absolutely, you best not fucking. Like, okay, so as someone who I have attention problems, right? So a lot of times, one of the reasons I take so long to read shit is because I kind of am bad at paying attention and focusing. But one of the compliments I want to give this series is that it's one of the, out of every series I read, this one just, I don't have to try as hard to read this series. It just flows naturally. Like it is, the art, the way it was written, the way the dialogue's written, everything, it just flows. There was no, like, I didn't have to give effort to read, like, it was just perfect. And that's something I always appreciate about this series. It's really, really fucking well, neatly lined out. I don't know where I'm going with this. I love it. It's such a nice, it's a simple, relaxing read for me, usually.
Mm-hmm.
That's just something I noticed this chapter. But yeah, so what do you want to start with, Thurman?
Yeah, it's a lot to start with, but can we just talk about, man. Too much. But it's funny how like Chrome just mentions how like they're going to make this dynamite while like a literal fight is happening outside.
Yeah, dude, it's like, all right, I told you, man. This is what I said in the One Piece discussion. You get the meat shields, and the meat shields do the meat shield job while the science man goes and does his thing.
There's no science man in One Piece.
Bro, can we talk about that spin attack? The hold B down and release spin attack going on here. Tsukasa just jumps. Like, by the way, I hate to be the Hunter x Hunter guy here, as I always am, but that reminded me of, you remember when Kite did the big circle thing with his scythe, and he told Gon and Kilo, he was like, all right, in 5 seconds, you guys need to jump. Like, that's what this shit was. Like, Tsukasa, like, that unspoken, wordless teamwork there. He just knows. He just jumps, and then his boy does the spin attack.
Tsukasa for Jump Force level of fighting right now.
Jump Force.
Tsukasa for Jump Force.
Nah.
With Taiju as a playable character, and Senku comes in for his fist.
His move is tossing his fucking spear and just destroying the sound cannon.
It is great. Everyone's like, Tsukasa and Hyoga tag team. Man, I'm impressed. Tsukasa's very solo-y right now.
He's OP as piss.
So one thing I am kind of disappointed with, I was kind of disappointed with the fact that I thought like everyone else would put up more of a fight.
Yeah, I agree.
Which they are to some degree, but I thought it was gonna be like a I thought it was gonna, because at first I thought they weren't going to fight seriously because of even though he's knocked out, they still want to follow the "we don't want no death" thing. I think at first I thought that's what they were doing, but it seems like either he's just too strong, or I was kind of upset that that they didn't put up more of a fight. Which is because I wanted to see Kyoka and fucking Taiju go ham,
Can we just admit, this is something I've wanted to say it for a while, but let's be honest here. This manga is not for fights. Every time there's a fight, quote unquote, what the artist does is draw a bunch of speed lines to imply that shit is happening, but we don't see anything happening. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yep. This is what fights, quote unquote, every time I say it like that, I'm doing the quotes with my fingers. Fights are in this series. This is not a manga meant for fights. Every time the author has a chance to do action, he does this same thing, where it's like, lines. Like let's talk the fight between Kohaku and Tsukasa, right? Lines. like that is one of the biggest examples of what I'm talking about. I need to find that fucking page where they were fighting. Yeah, okay. Page 15, lower right. Are you on it?
Yeah.
Bro, that's fights in this series, man. Like, it's not a series for fights. This is a series for very, very fucking awesome characters and really, really awesome, like, science shit.
So this line right here is another example of time passing?
Probably. But, like, can we just... I need your comment on that, right? Because you see what I'm saying, though. Like, I don't expect much from the action in this series because he really doesn't. Like, it's not. You can tell that it's not his forte. Like, other shonen authors will really put time to showing like each individual strike and the intricacies of it. This author just is like, they're fighting, and then something happens, and then they're fighting more.
This guy made Sunken Rock, and that was a very action-oriented series. So I mean, maybe he's just different than Doctor Stone because it's not.
Maybe this is just it's not his focus in this series. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you never know. I never read Sunken Rock, so I could be wrong.
I mean, but I have no idea. I'm just saying. Also, by the way, keep in mind that author and artist is a different thing as well.
Yeah. Of course.
But like, I'm just. Yeah, don't expect much from the action. I really don't expect it either. Because
I really don't, but I'm just saying. I just make the Jump Force joke because.
Yeah, I know. No. Honestly, what I like, see, what gets me hyped about this series isn't the action. What got me hyped, the end of this chapter with the fucking paper airplane, that shit was hype. Like, that was amazing. Yo, he just tosses it, and Tsukasa has that look like, oh, you motherfucker.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
I don't expect much from the action. I just make the make the Jump Force joke because for some reason it feels like every manga in Shonen Jump now is turning their fucking series into like a battle oriented manga.
Yeah, just in time for Jump Force. But no. What I wanted to bring up was I gotta because I love like okay. Here's the point I want to make with Dr. Stone. Right. It doesn't need those really intricate battles because it's able to be exciting through the pure tactics alone. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Yes, I agree.
So like, do you remember? It's been a while, but like, do you remember back when and I use this for our thumbnail too. It was back when they were fighting the woman that I don't remember her name, but the woman that was on Tsukasa's team, and she was like chasing them through the trees. Remember that girl?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that part where Senku just shows up running through the snow and he tosses the grappling hook?
Yeah.
Like, that panel alone, there wasn't any, like, fancy fucking moves going on there, but that panel was exciting. Simply because of, like, oh shit, that's clever. Like, that's this series in a nutshell. It's, oh shit, that's clever. So I think the author just kind of speeds by the fucking act, like, the tactical, spear, sword fight. Because what you're here to see is motherfuckers dipping nitroglycerin on a fucking paper airplane. Like, that's what you're here to see.
Well, I mean, it could be considered one of those science versus strength thing, which is going to it's a test against time that the author is trying to point out here. It's strength versus science, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like speed versus comprehension. Which one is going to be more effective? Will Tsukasa take out everyone first,
yes.
or will Senku make the bomb first?
Right. That's like, yes, but the point I'm trying to make though is that couldn't you agree with me in that the fact that like. Like you read like a Naruto, for example, and no matter how you feel about Naruto, that was a series where the author definitely focused on each little move. Like every little move was its own panel because you wanted to see the intricacies of the fight. In this series, you don't see that because that's not what it's meant to be. In this series, you're here to see Senku fight by dipping a fucking nitroglycerin in a paper airplane. But you're like that. That's what this series is about. So like that's why I'm right now. I'm just trying to hypothesize as to why the author kind of does the fights the way he does, where it's like not really detailed, just kind of like action lines, or almost like old school Looney Tunes, like the dust clouds. Mm-hmm. So like I was more curious on your thoughts on that. Like that's my hypothesis.
It's fine. It's good. It's I just gave you my answer to your hypothesis on why he does it. You brushed it off a bit, but it's fine.
But that makes no sense. You said your answer to my hypothesis was the author is trying to show speed versus science, but strength versus science. But in that regard, if that's the case, he would show it more. So your answer made no sense.
But I'm saying because he's going back and forth. He's going between the strength side and the science side. He's trying to essentially show which is going to be more effective. And obviously, science was semi more effective because Senku, got his bomb before Tsukasa could use his strength to take out everyone.
But you're entirely missing my point. The point I'm trying to make is I'm not talking about in the plot. I'm talking very meta here. Outside the plot, I'm talking about the creation of the manga. Why does the author choose to draw fights as like dust cloud Looney Tunes effects and not actually show the intricacies of the battle? And my response to that is probably because that's really not what matters to him. You know what I mean? That's not really what he wants to show in his manga. That's what I was asking you about.
Oh well, then I agree with you.
Okay, there we go. So let's talk about. Let's see here. What else we got here? So yeah. Oh yeah. I definitely want to talk about this. Right. So I love the whole callback to like soap, and I totally forgot this, and this makes me want to go back to the first like couple chapters. But I totally. If you wanna remember, maybe you remember the first chapters better. But like. Apparently Senku, that was the first thing he made, and then that was like tipped off Tsukasa like, oh shit, you're gonna be a science guy. Like, is that like? Do you remember that? Because I actually don't.
It was gonna be. I don't. I have the manga volume right here, actually.
Oh, get that shit up, Thurman.
Right on my desk. Oh God, let me just fan myself with this beautiful manga. Wow,
Okay, I just went to chapter 4 on Manga Stream. I'm curious. I want to see this.
All right, so let's see here. All right, so we're looking for which chapter is it?
Well, I mean, chapter 4 is when they resurrect Tsukasa.
Okay, yeah, I'm on it right now with the lion surrounded. Sorry, dude. What's the situation?
I'm trying to find when he makes the soap, just so I can kind of because when I was reading that where he was like, "Oh man, this started with it and it's gonna end with it." I love shit like that. Like that actually made me really feely. Like I love like complete circle shit like that. Okay, so here they're crashing seashells, but so to get calcium carbonate or whatever the fuck. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay. So he says in this world, sickness equals game over. This tiny little lump here, which can purify and kill germs, will be our stone of life in a place of a doctor, Dr. Stone, which was kind of the title. I remember that. Senku, you truly are a remarkable man. Even right after you revived me when I fought the lion, in that moment you were able to remain calm. Never seen anyone quick, waited like that. Blah blah blah. And then this is so that's when Tsukasa started looking at him and being like, uh-oh. So yeah, that is. So he made soap, and then that's when Tsukasa started being like, uh-oh, that he's a little too smart for his own good.
Well, so chapter 4, right?
Chapter 4, page 11.
I'm on chapter 3, right? Okay, here we go. Chapter 3, King of the Stone Wall.
But you don't got to read it because I just read it, so just so you can see it for your own sake.
No,
but
I'm just going to flaunt my...
No, I'm just saying don't read it out loud because then you'd just be repeating what I just read. But yeah, no, that's basically they were getting soap so they could purify germs because without a doctor you're fucked. So Dr. Stone because that's awesome. That's really cool actually. That came all the way back full circle. Like that's clever as fuck. Like think about the planning that must have caused because that's a specific chemical reaction. So that means that like when he had Senku make soap in this chapter in chapter 4, he must have been considering in the future, I'm going to use that as a chemical reaction to create nitroglycerin to defeat him. It started the conflict and it's going to be used to defeat him. That's a really cool like completed circle thing. I love shit like that.
I forget that Tsukasa was an enemy of Senku.
Say again?
I forget that Tsukasa wasn't an enemy of Senku at first.
You didn't? You did?
When they revived him.
That was actually dude. That's why that was one of the better done. That was one of the better done parts of the series, dude. Like he was there, and I thought he was gonna be part of the crew. Like it was actually like written to the point where he felt like he was just part of the cast. Like it was actually really well done.
Getting sick and feed of this world. Dr. Stone.
But yeah, so that's actually a really cool like full circle thing that I really liked. Thoughts on that?
Just had to brush out this beautiful manga volume, but yeah, it's great. You can brag about your little collection all you want, but does your collection have Dr. Stone?
That's true. I don't have Dr. Stone yet, but no. Any more thoughts on the chapter though, Thurman?
Oh, yes. So I just love how they literally give you explanation on how to essentially
here's how to make a cool paper airplane.
make an airplane. And can we just point out the fact that when in friendship moment just now, we believe in Senku.
Oh yeah, no, there was actually a moment that got me like going aw in the beginning where the mentalist was like wondering about Chrome and Senku was like, oh, don't worry, I'm sure he has a plan. Like the trust in Chrome is like actually really sweet. Like Chrome is really coming to his own. I love that. Yeah, he says he's probably got some sort of plan, leave him be. Well, that's some serious trust. I was like, oh, Chrome, my boy.
It's unfortunate. Oh man, now I think about it. Taiju's getting on both sides. First this girl, and now
Chrome is
Oh, he NTR'd his best friend role.
oh man, Taiju, what's going on?
I'm telling you, man, the author knew. The author knew that Taiju was hated. Get him the fuck out of here. FTL.
This Taiju's getting cut from all sides.
You think Taiju's gonna get killed? That's gonna be the final fucking. Tsukasa's gonna like spear him through the heart.
So I feel like you're the house mine now, bitch. Enjoy.
Yeah. His final vision as he's dying from blood loss is his girl going up to Senku for like hugging him for like a comfort, and then Senku gives him like an evil wink.
Just stones him and gets rid of all the Dr. Stone ornament.
Amazing. But no, it's you're right. Taiju is slowly getting replaced, and I could not be happier. He was a shitty character. Fuck him. I also liked, you know what? Let's talk about this too. I don't remember his name, but the one with the glasses, because I actually remember really liking his art. Like this was a cool scene. I liked the triple attack. That was cool. It was him, and then the one that won. See, this is I don't even remember their names. I remember one with the glasses, the one that wanted the silver spear, and Magma. And they fucking do a really cool triple attack. I thought was really awesome. I quite enjoyed that. Mm-hmm. And Magma's face on page 11, like I was like I love how the author is, because Magma used to be the biggest cunt. Like you remember when he was the cunt? Like he was the guy that was a fucking total prick, and now it's like yeah, Magma, because he's the muscle of the group.
He was drawn really well in this.
He looks like fucking Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, like Hercules,
no one like Gaston. Oh, and Kohaku being best girl as always.
With the spear, very, very seductive. Go ahead and stab me, big boy.
I didn't die.
End me. Yeah, no, she was definitely that lay on the ground. Is it? Oh God, why am I such a perv? Fucking.
We perverts.
I need to get laid.
So do we. Well, I'll be there.
You'll be there, really? Will you?
I'll be there on November.
What? Oh, you're gonna fuck me, huh?
Solve both of our problems.
Two birds, one stone. We'll just fuck each other, bro.
Now, I really wish we had the super crown. That would work so well.
Wish we had what?
The super crown.
Oh, the fucking Bowsette. Yeah, Red-et. Thermat. Bro, I need my big busty black woman right now in my life. Get over here.
Oh god, fan art's gonna happen. I can see it.
Yeah. Now imagining like a woman saying that, yeah, that you do. Oh, scream that while you come.
I just imagine that. That's so funny. Long.
What? I'm so sorry. Okay, so the yeah for our subscribers, if you haven't left yet, that's a running gag that we have. It's just something that Thurman started saying, and now we all do it. The yeah. It started as yeah, and it's evolved to yeah.
It's been my thing since I was in middle school.
Yeah, so we want to make it a I'm literally almost want to make it a t-shirt. Like, I want to get to the point where people want to buy t-shirts with our fucking bullshit on it. And I want to get Thurman screaming, yeah, and us being like, oh, God. Oh, it's beautiful. So, but yes, Kohaku, especially, God, the art on page 17 on the right. Go to that. Page 17, yeah. right panel. My God. Like, not only is Kohaku, I'm sorry, I do find Kohaku very attractive. I gotta be honest. As a man, sorry. I think and plus I have a thing for powerful women, strong, powerful women. Not like buff, like bodybuilder women, but like women that are strong, you know. And I have nothing against them, it's just not my personal preference. Don't SJW me.
You know they will.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm fucking. My thing is, I give my counter argument before they can even give their argument. So if they want to bitch at me in the comments, I'll be like, see the video for my counter argument. It's already there. But yeah, there's not much more to say. I mean, we fucked around. I can't believe we talked about fucking each other in for like a good chunk of the video. As you do. We're not gay, but sometimes it's like, Are we?
We question that every time we talk.
Yeah, you ever see that meme where it's like, be the kind of best friends that make your parents wonder if you're gay?
Yeah,
That's us.
It'll be like the Ed Eddie meme, you know.
I don't know that meme.
The one's like, Ed, don't eat the.
Oh, do not eat that dirt. Oh God.
Thurman, Red, stop being gay for one time. Oh, it'll be easy.
Thurman, don't
What?
fuck Red. No, but yeah, I mean, there's not, unfortunately, not a lot to talk about in this chapter. It's pretty straightforward. So we devolved into our bullshit. So hope you enjoyed. Question mark. I really got to put out that channel. I'm working on the channel trailer, right? I need it to be known. Like, when people come to this channel, they need to know what they're getting into. Like, this is the channel where we go fucking weird. And if you don't like it, not the channel for you. If you do, stay. Come in, take a seat, have a drink. I promise it's not roofied. And with that, with that stupid forced joke, peace.
PCOs.